Day 67. Day 60. What is even life anymore? Day 60. Do you know how many times that crosses my mind? What is life anymore? Day 67. As a recovering food addict, binger, junkie, food just has governed your life. Has governed your life. I'm trying a new color. I chose a darker color, but my nail tech, I let her do what she wants to do. She's been my nail tech for almost 5 years. She could do whatever she want to do. She said, no, this is good for you. I said, okay, it's good for me then. Learn when to sit back. Learn when to sit back. And if you watched my video yesterday, I had just come home from a date. And I got to start actually reading these things in real time. So I showed a text message of what the gentleman said um, after we were done. Oh gosh. You better get ready for the attention when you've gone on a fast this long. But you can't be on a fast this long and be mad about it. Like you can't be all like either holier than thou. What is this? Is that holy? Is that what is that? Like stuck on me. Interesting. Don't be holier than thou. Don't be evangelical. Was it? No. Is that? Oh my gosh. The term. It's not evangel. I'm like, what's the term? Oh my gosh, it starts to But basically, when you're holier than thou, when you've known too much, you've been on this journey. Look at the girls trying to come through while they're still here. Um, Yesterday confirmed because I was outside of working. Yesterday was kind of the first time I was really out with a crowd that, like, we were all there to have fun. Oh my God, I don't even have my candles up. Look, I haven't even set the scene. Pardon me, excuse me. Keep it tight. It was short. We got short season in Idaho. It's short season in March. Is crazy. It was 62 degrees in March today. That's wild for Idaho. In my 15 years, it's never been like this ever. So I had to see if they could fit still. See if they could fit. Let me paint the picture. Sorry about that. Okay. There we go. There we go. I have a towel here because my butt cheeks stick to the leather. This is a leather office chair, and I don't like my butt cheeks to fuse to that. I'm like, thank God I'm not 600 pounds because I would have been fused to a couch or something. Okay, so yesterday we're going to get in the topic of today, which is basically how to rewire your relationship with comfort, especially when comfort has been food for you. But comfort can look like any type of passive, any type of instant gratification, anything like that. So just to, I have to, I have to do these events chronologically because I know this is just going to be so fun to look back on. So yesterday I went to a comedy show on a date, and it was a man, 15 years my senior. I kind of talked about how I, not necessarily vet the men, but how I just want to play and get my way. I wanted to go to a comedy club, so I gave somebody an opportunity to take me to a comedy club. And I was taken care of. We had great connections. My energy was on fire. And it was just evidence. I'm like, oh yeah, girl, we working with something. And it made me more prone to like, oh yeah, you start seeing it in real time, how your energy is showing up because you're doing something so difficult. You're clearing out. Like people can pick up on your pheromones. People can pick up on your energy. People can pick up on you. There's something different about you, but people just don't know why. Especially, oh my gosh, certain demographics. Like it was a large LGBTQ group yesterday, and they'll compliment. And I was just looking at other women, like women together who were with other women. And they were just rubbing their back through the whole show and just constant physical touch. And I'm just like, should I, should I, no, okay, never mind. I just, I'm like, I'm curious. Do I need a girlfriend? But it's not because I'm getting all my needs met. So when I'm actually going out with somebody, I can be present. and he's already taken care of everything. Even if you meet a guy who's not as forwarding as you would like, I broke down the whole outline of what I do when guys are maybe they've just been passive for so long, or they're just passive in this dating scene. But you got to activate, you got to turn the hormones on, you got to not make them, you got to entice them to actually turn their testosterone on, because some guys have been in this passivity state for who knows how long, and they come around a type A woman, and she's like, I want to go here, I want to do this, I want to do this. And it's nice to have your suggestions, but the quicker you can put things back to his corner is best for everybody. And that polarity was just, you could smell it. So I said yesterday after our date, he said, I haven't text back, which is naughty, naughty. I haven't text back. So he was like, hey, Breezy. He texts back after our date. Perhaps I'm not always the best at communicating clearly, yet I just want to try and make sure you know this. I absolutely had a really great time. I think you're a wonderful, nice person, and I would certainly love to go do something with you again. That was such an all-time great idea, and I think I'm open to pretty much all your good and great ideas. Know this, please. Dot dot dot. I am interested in getting to know you more and am open to spending more time with you. Your joy de vivre is contagious, which means your joy of life. He's the second person to actually use that within the second couple of days, which is wild. I'm like, interesting. I mean it. Good night, sweet dreams, rest well, and look, please feel free and encouraged to hit me up anytime. I'm game for anything with you. I won't be hitting you up. Like I understand the gesture, but no, you're a grown ass man. Excuse me. You're 51. Like, you know, and we're all coming to this. So that was just the result of me literally laying back and doing nothing, getting everything I wanted, the seats I wanted, the tickets I wanted, the drinks I wanted, the picture with the comedian, which cost an extra $20. I was like, come on now, Shantae. Come on. $20 for a blurry iPhone picture. Come on, girl. Come on. But I guess we got to get the money too. But I thought ticket sales go to the entertainment, and then like your two beverage minimum that goes to paying um the actual club. So maybe I've been out the game for too long. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, must be going out money. Big money, big money. So yeah, now that you got to get out more when you're fasting, because you need to see how your energy is being interacted with like in real time. And I wasn't nervous. I wasn't actually, when I was talking to my friend, I was like, do I sound nervous? I was just holding my breath because there was somebody smoking outside. And I was just like, I don't want to smell smoking. So she's like, are you excited? I'm like, actually, yeah. Cause he's a good looking man, really tall, but I could tell he was nervous. And at first I thought he was just, just a stoic type, just, oh, okay. Saw him laugh a couple of times, readjust himself. He was like, and sometimes when the comedy sketches get like a little ratchet, you kind of want to know what people will react to. Like there was a talk about a strip club in certain scenarios and whatever, and I'm like, I wonder what he will react to. Can he relate to what they're saying? How, and he didn't drink, so that helped me too. But I asked him, I was like, oh, how long has it been? And he's like, oh, about 3 months. I'm like, okay. He said, what about you? I'm like, give it a little over 5 years. He was like, whoa. And I'm like, he's like, so this is just your energy. I'm like, yeah, this is my sober energy. People can feel it. And I saw some people I haven't seen in years. Since I was married, I haven't seen them. And they were probably like, where is your husband? And who is this white man? And it was interesting. It was interesting. You never know who you're going to run into. We got so many compliments. And I told you why we got so many compliments in yesterday's video, but it's amazing. And it gave me the jump. I'm like, oh my gosh. I used to delay going out with men because it was probably a subconscious thing. Like the self-worth and me knowing like I'm inflamed, I'm a little chubbier, I got a little, all this extra, you show up different and you kind of allow opportunities to pass you by when you're not comfortable in your skin. But now as you're getting more comfortable, you're getting confirmation from outer, not that you need validation from outer sources or whatever, but you're getting it and you're actually changing the aesthetic of the room. And I'm pretty sure that's why the owner of the comedy was like, hold on, we got to get your picture. Because, mind you, there were at least 30 people, 40 people in front of us. And he never stopped any of them to say, like, hey, we need to get a picture and put this on the website and put this on this Facebook page. It's an energy. And by that time, I mean, my bandana was over here. I was cackling. My lips, I hadn't reapplied my lipstick. I was like, oh gosh, them tatas was talking. No, they was talking. Look, I had a lesbian couple like, girl, your breasts look amazing. I said, thank you. Right in front of my date. I was like, thank you. I don't know how to receive that like a lady. I don't know. Anywho, that was a great time. And it just made me more open. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can actually interact and do the things I want to and have other people not only pay for it, but like we can create this memory together. And it's going to amplify their their experience just as much as mine. Like I get to do what I want and he gets to experience a different level of interaction. You can't help but get attention. And don't men love that? Men love when their person on their arm is getting attention. They love that stuff, right? I'm not a man, so I can't guess to know, but I'm assuming it makes him feel good because he was getting chatty towards the end. He was talking to people, shaking hands, or I was like, all right, Mr. Governor. All right, it's time to go. I'm like, you can stay here, but I got to get up out of here. I got to get up out of here. So that made me want to be open more to like, okay, well, what's next? All right, cool, cool, cool. So you know what I did? I saw that Facebook has like this dating option. And I was like, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Who else would love to take me out and I create an experience for them just by being? I need to get these reps in anyway. Girl, I'm so behind on dating. Like, come on now. Most black women haven't dated since college. Like, they start dating in college when all my other counterparts, my other friends, they've dated since elementary school. My white friends, I'll be real, my white friends, they've been dating since elementary school. They know the game. Daddy taught them the game, okay? Okay. Anywho, so for people who don't have family or you're not as tied, you're not as close to your church or other men in your close circle that you can use to vet these men, although I would say, I mean, get your pastor, get your church leader, get your shoot, if you're really close with men who just know the game that can vet another man, if you start getting curious, you need to bring men around other men because only men know how to really, really read other men. So, but if you're going to do this on your own, you know, just know that whoever doesn't want to give you what you want, there's 2 others, 3 others, 4 others who are dying to give you what you want, dying to have your energy around, dying to have. Oh my gosh, I had this guy message me today. So I did the Facebook dating thing, and I literally did it today, and I was only going to keep it for like 24, 48 hours just to see what I get. Oh my gosh, and it shows like who you have in common as friends. I'm like, that's pretty cool because, oh my gosh, we know the same people. That's amazing. And it'll show your hobbies. You get to put your pictures on there, and it's a little more intimate because now you're sharing like kind of your network of who you know. So I know my multimillionaire friends, they have a certain network. And if I see that person is friends with them, I'm like, oh, probably they have a certain mindset to get that to them. And there was this one guy who actually shared a network with one of those friends. I think he's a lawyer or engineer. I forgot. But he came in and I know he was playful, but he was like, girl, you can come in my life and wreck it if you want it or make it epic. And I'm like, don't tell me you've never had a thought about somebody saying like you can come into my life and do whatever you want. Men are more prone to do that. Women are like, boy, don't be messing up my life. We try to avoid that. Don't be coming in here messing things up, okay? That's why birth control came into attack, okay? But he was like, you can come in and do whatever you want. I was like, ooh, that's what I love to hear. Oh my God, he's gonna be fun to go out with. But no, of course, mind you, just in case I have to like preface this with anything, use common sense when you're going out. If you don't feel safe, don't go out with this person. You are not looking to take anything from somebody. you're there as an addition, as an not as an accessory, but as more of just an amplifier of whatever you got going on. I know for a fact I amplified the energy in that comedy room. I know the energy would be different if I did not make it in there. Bold, bold to say. That is bold to say. But it resonates. I'm like, who else is in here doing fast for 66 days? Who else is in here that can enjoy a comedy show, not be nervous on a date, completely sober, completely sober. I'm pretty sure we were the only sober ones in there. All the waitresses, even the waitresses who I wasn't even in their section, were checking on me like, hey, do you need anything? I'm like, girl, you just hopped over 8 people, climbed over a table, squeezed your butt cheeks in front of that person's face just to ask me, and my waitress just asked me. It's like all I'm drinking is sparkling water with low lime. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So it was awesome. It was awesome. And I think that's sometimes the reassurance, validation that you need to know, like, oh yeah, things are changing. But me, I'm working all the time that I rarely make time for me to go out. And that's because I've carried this narrative like, oh, I gotta keep working, I gotta keep working. It's like, no. I even said, I'm like, oh, I gotta keep on working to like, so this comedy show won't, mess up with anything. Cause you're still buying tons of produce. You're still buying your digestive enzymes. You have to have fresh water all the time. Your your cleanse, you're spending $30-$40 a day on produce. What else? I just got my Parasite Cleanse kit. That was $270, Health costs. It costs. So if you still want to have a life and if you still want to like interact with people and be a blessing to somebody, allow somebody to be a blessing to you too. Go on these dates, especially if you're single. Go out, go out. And that's what I did. Girl, I got like 20 messages to respond to of people I actually am interested, all ages. And you get so clear on what you like and what you don't like. You can read the health in somebody's picture. And you can also read like, okay, they're just on the verge. Like the guy I told you, he said you can come in and mess up my life if you want. He had pictures of his juicer in one of his pictures and fresh juice. And I was like, ooh, he don't even know, boy. You don't even know. And I think he was 52. He looks about 46. But I'm like, these guys they're having such horrible experiences on dating. People are not responding back to them. I'll be the one. I will be the one. Yes, there will be designated times. Do not burn yourself out. You're either responding in the morning or in the evening. You don't need to be on there 24/7. You're going to drain your energy, and we need our energy to be juicing. We need our energy to work, and we need our energy to be a great mom, a dog mom, So leave it where it's at. Don't get too enriched with it. Don't get too over just stimulated with the attention and the validation, whatever. Look at this as like, oh my gosh, this is just another human being who has had a completely different experience than me, that we can come together and create an experience. And don't try to label it. This is not your husband. This is not your wife. This is somebody, a stranger that you're open to having an experience with. How wonderful is that? What a blessing that we're able to do that. What a blessing. What a blessing. Um, I just don't take it for granted what's happening in my life right now, because I'm like, wow, how much longer am I going to be single? Like, how much, instead of just rushing, like, oh my gosh, should I have had a family already? Should I have had a baby already? What's going to come is going to come. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. So I just want to say your energy is your currency, and make sure it is as pure as you can get it. Make sure you're bringing in a little bit of joy every day. And this morning I woke up, I was like, okay, usually when I'm in large crowds like that, you think you know what being an empath is. And I'm guessing for the mass audience, I can sum it up in that word. But you also have to be cautious because I am prone to absorb energy around me. And instead I focus on sending energy outside of me. It's almost like a bubble, aura that I just repel out of me, coming out of me. Instead of like trying to gauge, oh, is everybody okay? Oh, how do I look? Like that's all. Is he having a good time? Is it? That's all absorbing energy. I'm having a great time. I look good. I feel good. I smell good. I know I just look tasty. I look all that. Oh, I feel so good. Oh, I feel so taken care of because he got everything. He knows I'm not making decisions today, so he doesn't even ask. He caught on so quick. He was like, okay, because some men have also been burned too by women of saying like, oh, you're so controlling. You're so. I'm like, honey, hitch me to your wagon. Let's go. Let's go. And if it's somewhere I don't want to go, honey, I think it's best if we go this way. I would really love if we go this way. You don't have to be. This is all practice for me too, sweetheart. I'm a recovering control freak too, sweetheart. Okay? I still want to have my way, but I want you to think it's your idea. You know? That's where people have free will. You got to give people free will, sweetheart. And if they say no, respect their no. And if they say they're more than willing, which most people are more than willing, most men, if you just have an attractiveness to you, an open heart, not trying to change him, not trying to label this thing, not trying to say what it has to be, but actually fall back. Because when you start dating multiple people, you legitimately have to garnish your energy appropriately because it will drain you. Like I said, don't be on these. What I'm on Facebook dating, so don't be on that all day. It's gonna dry your eyes out. Have a designated time, 10 minutes in the morning. Have a designated time, 10 minutes in the evening. Get all your response, and then whoever chooses to step up and want to take it to the next level, whether you go talking or texting, whatever, then you get more personal. Like I had a guy who I met a while ago, and I finally gave him my number. And he automatically started calling me. I'm like, no, just because you got my number doesn't mean you get access to me. I will let you know when I'm available, and then we can talk. You still have to have wonderful boundaries like that. And that turns them, I don't know why, girl. That turns them on. That turns them on. You ain't got to be nice, but you can be kind. You ain't got to be nice, sweetheart. You ain't got to be nice. We're beyond that. We ain't got time. And for the people who don't want to show up, thank them for that time because it is an amount of investment that they also invested in talking to you. Like men are getting declined way more than women ever will. Okay. And some of them need to be declined. Some of them I'm like, sir, it looks like you're barely taking care of yourself. How do you expect to take care of somebody else? And I learned that when, say, you go out with somebody and they're like, oh my gosh, I would love to start as friends. That is a cue to me that they are not ready. They see your entirety, and either they feel like they can't afford you or they're not in a level in life to where they can really lead you. They can really govern your union. And I learned, at first I thought that was cool. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, we can be friends. That's how all relationships start. No, sweetheart, that is a way to still get access to your energy for free, and that's going to end up draining you, sweetheart. So I had a guy kind of say that, like, oh my gosh, I would love to start as friends. I would love to continue taking you out. Yeah, you could take me out. We could do, all that. But there will be some investment because I'm investing. It took me 2 hours to get ready. What? I'm never going to get those. I could have got those 2 hours creating my thesis, working, walking my dog. Those are 2 hours. And plus the 4 hours we were together that I will never get back. Yes, you will invest. Yes, not everybody agrees, but for me, that is how I can stay in my polarity. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna have to cut this short. I'm sorry, my stomach is wah 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 wah. Wah. I'm taking so with the parasite cleanse I'm taking, so 3 days prior, you're starting with the lymph kit phase, which is opening your lymph nodes, which guys learn how to open your lymph, sweating, urinating, defecating, learn how to open your passageway so you can actually have things pass through. And so this tomorrow, so these are the little packets that you take beforehand. They're called gutties. You see that? They're like chia seeds, all that. It's thick. It's like wet oatmeal. But thankfully, that's what psyllium husk and bentonite clay, your binders, that's going to drag everything out of you, that's going to seep to all the things that's in your intestines. This thing it's making my stomach bubble right now, so you're gonna have to excuse me. So you're drinking this every morning. So there's 3 packs of these. So this is my third pack that I'm doing tomorrow, and I gotta start filming this and making clips and stuff so you guys can have a perspective of like really what it is day to day of juicing. I have to start making videos about juicing, like what the how much produce, because it just covers my whole kitchen table. Like it's amazing. But it's pushing stuff out, and I'm just like, wow, you still got stuff, Breezy. You still got stuff. Don't we all still got stuff? So I'm just a girl, and this is my life, and this is my not attempt, but this is me regaining control of my life and the addictions and the mindset and how I react with people. Girl, when you start getting them cheekbones carved out, you gonna start wanting to be seen. When you start seeing them tatas are fitting all right, okay, that belt's fitting all right, okay. The jeans is fitting. I was like, dang, I haven't fit in a size 10 jeans in a minute. And they were like cute little bell bottoms, those little mom jeans. They were on sale at Ross for like $12. I'm like, let's go. And it was a hit yesterday. A hit. Had my heels on, still know how to work out. It's actually easier to walk in heels when you ain't got all that weight, that gravitational force trying to put you through the concrete. It was nice. It was wonderful. I'm like, oh yeah, girl. Oh yeah, you need to be seen. You need to be taken out. You need to be like a model pony, okay? Because this is where we start. Now that we feel better about ourselves, we can start networking. We can start getting around people. We can start going to different venues. We're not afraid to ask with what we want because we just know we're going to get it regardless. I want this, especially when you're doing something really hard. You kind of have the audacity to be like, I want this and I'm going to get it. So, how wonderful. Okay, this gutty is getting to my tummy. I hope you don't mind this freestyle, but this is just, we're living, we're loving, we're laughing, and we're doing all that. Like I said, our life is hard enough, so just have fun with it. And if you can invite people who want to have fun with you and want to take you out and want to just experience you, wonderful. It doesn't have to mean anything. You don't owe people anything. Let this be a reminder. This is your selfish season. Can you have just one selfish season? Just one. And not feel guilty about it. And know that you're giving more good. Just like I read that text message off. This man, on our first mating, I don't even know how much he spent. Okay. And he was more than happy to. And he just moved here. He's transitioning. He's getting, I think he's starting an office for like a mental health or whatever. He's doing some side hustles on the side. I'm like, sir, you are 51. I would assume you would have your kingdom built already. So that was kind of like, interesting. But who knows, like, what connections this might bring. And it was just so cute to see how nervous he was, like this grown, full-body man. I'm like, okay. There was something there because when we hugged after, it felt actually pretty comfortable. I'm like, my body has gotten so good on picking up like cues. I'm like, okay. And I was gauging, I'm like, okay, how do you feel? Do you feel tight? Or do you feel like you can lean more into this? And he was like, you feel so good. I'm like, that's because these titties is on you. And probably the energy too. Yeah. But a lot of these men are lonely. You guys just make their day. You can make their day just by being demanding and do it in a gentle way. You don't have to degrade. You don't have to demand. Just say your preferences of what you would like and allow people to show up for you. And it feels so good to sit back and just allow things to happen. I think that's what God just wants you to do. Yes, be active in the places you need to be active. Yes, be juicing. Yes, keep yourself together. Yes, hydrate. Yes, all that. And then everything outside of you, just allow it. You have more influence than you think. And this is my reminder to you to believe that. So I love you so much. Thank you for just hearing my update. And I hope you have a great night. We will have more structure tomorrow, okay? I keep on saying that, but it's just things are popping up because I'm willing to try more things. So I have more things to talk about as they're happening, okay? It's something new every day. What a blessing. Yes, there's still financial stress. Yes, there's still environmental stress. Yes, like all these things. I still have symptoms in my life, I still have the texture of my skin. There's still stuff I want to improve on, like how much energy I have. And I just think when I do this parasite cleanse, I think my body is prepping for just to start Sprinting, 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 sprinting. Let's go. So in the meantime, get out. Get accustomed to knowing how to hold and start a conversation when somebody compliments you. You're not like, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. N- Look like you've had a compliment before. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. I'm not talking to you, sweetheart. Handle yourself. After I thought about it, I'm like, oh my God, there was so many more connections I could have made yesterday if I was actually like, I'm still getting accustomed to being out in all those people and not thinking about having to work and not thinking about all this stuff. And I'm like, wow, I could have taken that night and those connections to a whole nother level. So you need that exposure, and you'll be calmer and calmer and calmer in the next, and you'll be more observant and you'll be more aware. And I'm sure there were so many people I could have met. Like, wow, so many more connections I could have made. And I wasn't even trying yesterday, and I was letting him make all the connections that he wanted to make. So how wonderful. And he can't wait to do it again. I'm like, oh, wonderful. All right, dear. This is all I like to say is just let things flow, but be intentional. Okay? I love you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy, happy, happy day 67. All right. I love you. Good night.